Hey there everyone, I'm doing this video to have a follow-up as to how this boss works. I understand that there's a lot of people still struggling, so let's understand him even better. Alright, I'm going to start off by placing some vanguards into stage, and I'm going to place my operators similarly to how I did in my guide. Alright, I'm going to have Ethan over here. Okay, now watch the deployment order of my operators. I'm going to place a Susuro down, and then a Perfumer, along with a Cruise. And then I'll top it off with one more operator, which is a Surtur. Pretty much similarly to how I did in my video. Okay, so the boss is now out. And if you see the phase 1 of the boss, he summons 3 lightning strikes onto your operators. So the little quiz for you guys here is which 3 operators are going to get targeted. Take some time to think about it, and if not, I'm going to reveal the answer. Let's play the stage. And there you go. So Susuro, Perfumer, and Cruise gets targeted. The reason for this is that the boss will summon the lightning strikes onto 3 range units. So with Susuro and Perfumer and Cruise being a range unit, that is why they have lightnings falling onto them. And if you see the lightning, it's a plus shape. So this is why it's best that you distance your operator in a way that they are not gonna take 2 lightnings at the same time. Right? If you have no idea what is a range unit, you can actually check who is a melee or a range unit via the operator details over here. If you look down over there, this is my Blaze, and then there's the tag that says melee. So Blaze is a melee operator. If you look at Taunts, Taunts is considered melee, and then you have Ash over here who is range, Silver Ash, melee, Surtur, melee. So this is how you can easily tell if someone is a range unit or not, based on the tag that is given to them. Alright, let's extend this quiz even more. I'm going to place my vanguards over here, just like that. Then let's turn on their skills. And I'm going to place Ethan again to deal with the whips. And then watch my deployment order. I'm going to place Perfumer first. And then I'm going to place Susuro. Afterwards, I'll place Blue Poison here. And then I'm going to place Cruise over here. Now ask yourself this. Which 3 operators are going to get targeted by the boss? Ready? Let's take a look. And it's going to be Perfumer, Cruise, and Blue Poison. Which is a little strange, because if you think about it, Perfumer was the first range unit that I deploy, and then afterwards I deploy Susuro afterwards. So this is how the boss decides as to who gets the lightning strike. He's gonna go down column by column, and he's gonna go from down to up. So what I mean by that is that if you see this little line that I'm drawing in my video, he's gonna check down from below if there's any range unit. So Blue Poison is the first range operator in this column, so he's gonna lightning strike Blue Poison, and then the next range unit is gonna be Cruise, and then once he's done checking this column, he's gonna go back down, and then he's gonna check the next column, and then the final 3rd operator is gonna be a Perfumer. So this is how he decides as to who's gonna get hit by him. Now let's bring it to another example. So this is going to be the last example that I give. Let's see the operators that I deploy. I'm going to put Myrtle and Elysium as per usual. And then afterwards I'll have Ethan right over here. Alright. And then we are going to have only 2 range units. A Susuro, a Perfumer. Following up, I'm going to place my Surtur right over here. And then when Ethan is done, I'm gonna be deploying Saria. So, little quiz again. Who is the boss gonna target this time? Alright, figure that out. Let's take a look. And if you see, it's a little bit interesting why the boss is targeting Surtur instead of Saria, because I deployed Saria last. The checking pattern that I stated just now still follows. So there are only 2 range units, which means that they will definitely get targeted. If there are not enough units for the boss to summon his lightning strike, he's then gonna go for melee operators. And he will then check column by column in the same way that I stated. So since Surtur is closer towards him, that is why Surtur actually gets the lightning strike instead of Saria, who is last deployed. Okay, this is enough examples for the targeting priority. Let's understand his attacks even better. Now, notice there's this little laser thing that the boss does. So, this thing will also go column by column, from down to up. So since Surtur is actually the closest person that is furthest in front, and then he's gonna get like basically this column attack, you're gonna see her taking some damage. Extra damage compared to everybody else. So if let's say I place say a cruise in the way, you're gonna see her get hit by the column attack just in a little bit. Or actually, I think he's taking some time to actually target. But yeah, in any case, let's turn on certain skills so that Surtur can survive even longer. And then let Surtur take out the boss. Now, if you have problems removing the boss, you can always place more operators to help you. Like for example, I can place a Null Altar, and then Null Altar can deal the remaining damage that's needed. Now, I understand some of you stated that you have problems killing the lions at the same time. So let me explain that even better for you. Let's place Blue Poison over here. And then let's place Ethan. Alright. So let's say you have a super strong sniper, and you realize this sniper is actually able to kill the lions so quickly, just as you see here. And then, oops, you actually have to kill the last lion at a different time compared to everything else. Now, if this happens, that you cannot balance the HP of 2 lions, this is what you could do. So let Ethan kill all the blocks first, alright? Make sure all the blocks are killed. Okay? Now, the reason why the ball or the core spawns early is when there are no enemies left on the map. So what I mean is this. Notice there's only 1 lion left. When he's killed, the instance between the block spawning and him being dead is actually considered no enemies. So because of that, the core will actually spawn early. Now I'm gonna remove Blue Poison. Alright? Now, this thing spawns 15 blocks, and I stated in my video that you need to kill 20 enemies in order to satisfy the core. So what we'll do is this. There are maybe about 13 blocks left because Blue Poison was so strong. So maybe I killed that number. Then what you can do is just let Ethan kill the remaining whips that you need. Just like that. And then this will early spawn the boss, just as you see. Now I'm gonna bait the boss attack. The boss will summon his spear on the last deployed operator. So because Gravel is the last deployed, then he's gonna hit. And then for safety, you would want to place your operator in the same targeting pattern that I did. So I'm just gonna place Gravel right below so that she can actually get the spear attack just in a little bit. Just like that. If you want to trim your medal, by the way, please remove Ethan and not leave him there. Alright? You can only kill 30 whips in order to trim your medal. So you have to balance the number of whips that you actually kill. Alright, just give it some time. Surtur will eventually kill. It's okay, I made him strike down Surtur, which is painful. Oh no, Cookie, my Surtur doesn't do enough damage. Use someone else. You can use Skadi, you can use No Altar, you can use Silver Ash, you can use Aya, Chen Altar, anyone that you want to deal the little bit of extra damage. Alright? Okay, then afterwards you're gonna see these guys coming in. Let's just put a Blue Poison here. Then we're gonna run into the same problem that you guys have stated, which is I can't kill the lions at the same time. So what do? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna add more damage here by placing a bagpipe. Okay, so let's put this example. Alright? In order to actually early spawn the boss in the 3rd phase, you must make sure that there isn't any small items left on the map when you kill the last lion. So, you have to wait for these small little spears, this white plate, to kill itself first. Just like that. If your Zarya is too strong, like if you are using a really strong healing defender, then trade it for either a weaker operator or you can use a defender that stops attacking. So an example of a defender that stops attacking is going to be like your Gumi on skill 2 or your Spot on skill 1. And that way, you can ensure that you kill the last lion alone when all the smaller items have been killed. Alright? So just like this, you notice that Gravel is just doing what she can. Let's choose to kill him now. Now, if you recall from my video as well, I stated that there's a time limit. So you do need to be very careful with the amount of time that you take to actually eliminate all these blocks here. Alright, so that's the early spawn. And then afterwards, you need to kill a certain number of whips again, because it's not 20 enemies that are killed. So let's have blue poison over there, along with Ethan. So I'm gonna prep Asserter here. So, almost there, almost enough whips killed. If you need to kill some whips here, you can do so. But if not, the boss will early spawn. Alright? So what you can do, you just turn on Asserter's skill to deal with the boss. Don't worry about the laser beam. Then Asserter will help you to do her best in eliminating everything. You don't need to understand the final attack of the boss all that much. Okay, so let's say you have this problem. Shit! The boss is gonna spawn his next laser attack and like, it's gonna be so painful and all. So what can I do to speed up this process? If you have extra operators that deals damage, what I recommend is that when you see that he's about to scream, his laser beam attack again, just like that, then you can play someone else to deal some extra damage against him. Just like that. Very, very simple. So again, that can be any damaging operator that you might own in your account. If you have someone else in mind, like you want to place a blue poison, you can do so also. Or if you want to place a bagpipe, also can. Somehow. Then if not, just chill, wait for some time until your Asserter can be deployed again, then you put her back in. Alright? So Asserter is redeployable. I'll have that there. Just let her pinch up a final bit of damage. Still not enough damage. Yeah, you get the idea. Basically, try to make it fast. Final part of the video, I'll show you guys how I do it with an extremely meta squad so that for those of you who are struggling and you have a whole bunch of 6 stars in play, I can teach you guys how to adapt it to a higher rarity squad. So let's play the stage. I'm going to do this in challenge mode, but I'll do it similarly to normal mode in order to trim your medal as well. Right? Meaning to say I'm only going to defeat 30 whips. So, let's place Myrtle and Elysium, just like that. So I'm trying to generate even more DP. And I'm gonna place Ethan over here. I'm gonna place Gravel, if you all remember my challenge mode run. Then I'm gonna place a sniper there. Alright, let's place Surtur down. Then we can have Medic. And have another Medic as well. Now I can retreat Ethan, I can retreat Gravel. Then let's place a Healing Defender here. Let me turn on Surtur's skill. I'm gonna remove X here. Not needed anymore. Alright. I can help her out by having Nightingale. Or I can even turn on Saria's skill so that the boss can take more arts damage over time. It's fine, I'm not gonna do that. Just turn on Nightingale's skill so that she can heal Surtur better. Then I can retreat Surtur now. I can retreat Warfarin. Very similar to the way that I did it in my video. Alright, let's place Gravel here so that she can help to destroy any blocks that are running away. Because Axia is not ready yet. Okay, Ethan is ready. Let's place Ethan down. And let's have Axia over here. Now watch how I balance the HP of the Lions this time with a higher rarity squad. So first Lion is being attacked by Axia right now. So let's just give Axia the time that she needs to actually kill. I'm not going to place my AoE caster yet this time. I'll actually chill for a little bit. I'll let Axia kill this thing a bit faster. Okay, now I'm going to place my AoE caster, a Dusk, over here to add some damage. The blocks are out. And then I'm going to turn on Saria's skill. So what this does is that it will actually cause Saria to stop attacking. This way, I'm ensuring that the defender doesn't add any more damage onto the Lions. And Dusk will be the only one attacking the Lions, ensuring that their HP is actually balanced. Alright, so now I can kinda remove dust, not needed anymore. And I'll wait for Ethan to destroy all these blocks. That is a very unique way for you guys to try using your higher rarity operators. Now Ethan's gonna get rid of all the blocks at once. Alright, he swiped the blocks away already, so I'm just gonna remove him now. Oh, he didn't actually kill everything. That's fine by me. There you go. So a bit scuffy on the timing, but it's okay. I put Chen Outer. Chen Outer is there to just save me. I'm gonna put Nightingale's Cage to bait, actually, because I forgot to retreat my gravel. Alright. And then let's have some healers to help out. Let's place gravel again to bait. Now, if you want to add more damage onto the boss to speed up this process, why not have a No Altar? Or place even a Silver Ash or a Chen Altar. Anybody that you can think of to damage the boss. This will speed it up so much better for you guys. Alright, and let's place a AoE caster here. If you saw my video, that's pretty much what I placed. And I'll place Ethan down as well. Alright. Dust deals quite a huge amount of damage. If you remember what I stated, just hold one of the lions back first. Alright, I'm gonna hold this lion back a little bit longer because dust actually hits really hard. Now, in order to cause the core to spawn in the third phase early, you must make sure all these smaller items are killed before you kill the last lion. If these smaller items are still around and then you kill the last lion, the core will not spawn. So, we need to balance the HP a bit. Look at how hard Dusk is hitting, right? This is pretty bad because now this guy is damaged quite a fair bit and the items are still not dead yet. So let's remove Dusk, alright? So wait for these smaller items to die. It will in a bit. And then you place someone to actually destroy the last lion. Just like that. And this is how you can pretty much cheese it, in a sense. Okay, I'm not gonna place Chen yet. So Chen is gonna be the person for me to kinda deal with this boss a little bit. So I'm gonna show you guys a unique way that I have to settle with this boss. I'm gonna place Surtur here. So Surtur's gonna help to hold back the boss a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna activate Surtur's skill. I'm gonna place No Altar over here. And this is gonna be a lot of damage dealers attacking against the boss. Chen, Surtur, all in one. And there you go. It's a wipeout. Get the idea? Hopefully you guys are able to figure it through this. Alright? Okay, that's that for this video. If you guys still have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. Alright? Bye bye.